Morning, Year Fives. It's Friday. Sun's not shining as much today. Let's get cracking with our maths. So, this is what I do now. I'll just look down here. Ooh, it's almost perfect. So, first one for today. 7 squared multiplied by 4 cubed. So, you know, squared is by itself. So, 7 times 7, actually that's 49. 4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16, so 4 times 4 is 16. We need to times that by 4. Can always check it. I think it's 60 something. 64, there you go. And then you need to multiply. So once again, we need to make sure that we can remember multiplying 2 digits together. 64. So it's our 0 here, remember. Did a lot of work on this. 9 times 4 is 36. So we use the 4 again. We work in this column first. 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, 19. We're done with that 4. We're done in that column. We are now working with the tens. So that 0, remember, is just helping us remember we're working our tens. It's now 9 times 60. 9 times 6 is 54, so 9 times 60 is 540. That's what that 0 is doing. So 9 times 6 is 54. 6 times 4 is 24. You've got to add 5 this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29. And we add them all together. 6, 13, 11, 3. So 3,136 is your answer for that first one. You know what to do with these ones. You've got to make them equal the same on both sides. 8 squared is 64. Add 16 is going to be 64, 74. Oh, 80. So you've got to make 80. Got to make it equal 80 on this side. So something take away 23 is 80. It's going to be 100 and cube root. So remember, something times something is 8. Well, 1 times 1 times 1 is always 1. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. The answer is 2. Sorry. Next question. In your prime factors and multiples column, why do most mathematicians say that 1 is not a prime number? Because the rule, remember, is it's a prime number is a number that can only be made when it is multiplied by 1 and itself. So remember, when you do your factor frisbees, 1 times 2, but nothing else. 3. 1 times 3, nothing else. The reason why mathematicians don't class 1 as a prime number is because when you do this, it's 1 times 1. 1 is itself, so it technically doesn't fit the rule. It's 1 and itself. So 1's being classed as not being a prime number. You will sometimes see that in a test, and they'll try and catch you out with that. What are the prime factors of 42? Right, 42, how can I make 42? Oh, it's in the 7s. 7 times 6. 7, 7's prime. 7 is prime. 6 isn't, because you can make it with 3 times 2. Oh, and they're both prime. 7 times 3 times 2. 7. We can always check it. 7, 14, 21. Double it. 42. Cool. 60. I feel like I did 60 last week. Not last week, yesterday. Do it again. So, 1 and 60. 2 and 30. 3... I definitely did this yesterday. I remember doing this now. 3 and what's 3 times 10? So 3 times. So it's going to be. Oh, hang on. 3 times 10. So 3. Yeah. So 3 times 20. 4. 44, 48, 52, 56. Yeah, they've definitely done 60 yesterday. So find the rest of those. I really feel like I'm repeating myself on that one. Apologies for that, was yesterday. Your angles. So I'm not going to draw this one out because it's quite It's got quite a mixture of, it's kind of like, it's the one that's got a 90 degree, like that, so there's a 90 degree there, there's one there, and you're finding this one here. Basically, it doesn't matter how complex it looks, you know, if you've got all the angles, you're only missing one, you look at that, you know you're making 360. So the numbers you've got, I'll do it up here, are 105, 25, 90. It's even been nice, it's giving you 90 in the square. You should know that that's 90 without it being filled in. So, find what that is first. 5 and 5 is 10. 9, 10, 11, 12. 2. So you got 220 and you need 360. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it's 140. So this missing angle is 140 degrees. And the last one, quadrilateral. I'll quickly sketch this one out. It's kind of like that. You've got 120, 95, 85, and something there. Again, quadrilaterals, 360. So we've got 120, 95, and 85. Oh, can't see enough. There you go. 10, 11, 90, 20. Oh, that's easy. So, 60. There you go. Lovely. And just a quick little bit on your actual task. I'm just going to go to the computer here. You recognise this from when we did fractions, decimals, percentages. Remember, it's just comparing. It's knowing that there's no calculation involved here. There's no having to divide anything. It is just the pattern between the three numbers. So, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So I want all three on each line. Like I've said here, complete each number line and have the percentage on them as well. So this first one here, you've got 1/10, which is 10%. So what's the decimal? You've always got some information to help. So along this one should go 0.1, 0.2, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 8, 9, 1. So it should go to 3/3, 3/10, 5/10, 8/10. And the percentages should just go up in tens. So it should be 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, blah, blah, blah. But you've got 90% up there as well. This one, I've only given you the end and 7%. Now you should still be able to work out, well, hang on, if that's 7, right, we've got 8, 9 there. So that should be 8%, 9%, 10%. So you know these are still jumps of 1. So you can put your percentages in, so 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through. What I'm hoping some of you got caught out with, well, not hoping too many though, 0.1. So this one isn't 0.1, this is 0.01, remember. 1% is 0.01. I just know that some of us were still putting 0.1. Remember, that's the same as a tenth. You've got an extra zero, you've got a 0 here. Ooh, just draw on my screen. So, that's that one. If we go down, similar to the one above, only I've given you the decimals this time, so to be fair, those two are very similar. And then just a quick challenge. Can you remember your facts for quarters? So you've got something, half, something, 1. So that should be 0.25, 0.75. Should be a quarter, half, 3/4, and it should be 25%, 50%, 75%. That one there should be facts. You should be able to tell me that like you can tell me your times table facts. This one here, I've just gone past the 1. But you've got this information here, so 0.8 and then 90%. Well, 0.8 is 80%. So it's still just going up in tens. So that one should be 100. Or what? Well, it depends what you're doing here. So 0.8, 80%, 8/10, 80 hundredths. 90%, 9/10, 90 hundredths, 0.9. Then this one here is going to be 100% or 1, so the whole thing. So 1.1 is going to be 110%, and you're going to carry on all the way up to 150%. So well done if you've sorted that out. And brilliant. Thank you for doing the maths this week, guys. Next week, full week. It was the bank holiday, wasn't it, this week? So next week, Monday to Friday, and I'll give you some maths. I'm also going to next week. I'll put a challenge on the bottom, but I'm going to try as hard as I can to find a link to a website that's got more of the same, like games and activities linked to the sheet. So look out for that.